Alpha. Welcome to part 69 of Come Follow Me. Let's go meet Matthew. This is January the 23rd, 2025, my man's calendar. Today, my little brother would have turned 48 years old. And so I'm just a little bit not feeling the day, actually. Just kind of blah. I don't know. But here I am, trying to get some stuff done for the Lord. Because we got to give praise to the Lord, instant, in season, and out. And His word's got to be out there for people to hear so they can gain faith, so they can want to seek a relationship with the Lord. So many people think that He's this big, all way high above us all. Not that He's not above us. Don't misunderstand what I'm saying. You got to remember, Jesus is God, and He lowered Himself to the earth to come and dwell with us, to walk with us, to talk with us, to be our friend. And you don't have to have any special words to say to Him. You don't have to be a world-renowned scholar. You don't have to be perfect at everything. Just talk to Him. He just wants to be your friend. He wants to be your friend. He wants you to have a personal relationship with Him. He wants you to love Him and to respect Him. But He's still a wrathful God, and we do still have to come out of sin. And so many people want to they want one part of Him, but they don't want the other part. I'm sorry, you cannot part God. He is one, and you can't part Him from who He is. You want the loving side, but you don't want the wrathful side. Well, if you're disobedient, the wrathful side is what you're going to see. So my recommendation is to be obedient. But anyways, let us get back into Matthew 27. And going to kick off. Let's see. Going to recap verse 51 and go on from there. And behold, the veil of the temple was rent in two from the top to the bottom, and the earth did quake, and the rocks rent. That means they split. The rocks split. And the graves were open, and many bodies of the saints which slept arose. This is when He arose. And came out of the graves after His resurrection. Because the power was so strong that raised Him. But it raised them too. Can you imagine? Could you imagine? And he went into the holy city and appeared to many. Now, when the centurion and they that were with him watching Jesus saw the earthquake and those things that were done, they feared greatly, saying, Truly, this was the Son of God. And many women were there beholding afar off, which followed Jesus from Galilee, ministering to him, among which was Mary Magdalene, and Mary the mother of James and Jose, and the mother of Zebedee's children. When the evening was come, there came a rich man of Arimathea named Joseph, who also himself was Jesus' disciple. He went to Pilate and begged the body of Jesus. Then Pilate commanded the body to be delivered. And when Joseph had taken the body, he wrapped it in a clean linen cloth and laid it in his own new tomb, which he had hewn out in the rock. And he rolled a great stone to the door of the sepulchre and departed. And there was Mary Magdalene and the other Mary sitting opposite to the sepulchre. Now the next day that followed, the day of preparation, the chief priests and Pharisees came together to Pilate, saying, Sir, we remember that deceiver said while he was yet alive, After 3 days I will rise again. Command therefore the sepulchre to be made sure until the 3rd day, lest his disciples come by night and steal him away, and say to the people, He is risen from the dead. So the last error shall be worse than the first. And Pilate said to them, You have a watch. Go your way, make it as sure as you can. So they went and made the sepulchre sure, sealing the stone and setting a watch. See, they even went and sealed the stone so they could tell if anyone disturbed it, because they didn't believe. They didn't believe. Chapter 28. In the end of the Sabbath, as it began, see, proves he died on Thursday, because Sabbath begins Friday evening. So he had to die before the Sabbath. In the end of the Sabbath, as it began to dawn toward the first day of the week, came Mary Magdalene and the other Mary to see the sepulchre. And behold, there was a great earthquake, for the angel of the Lord descended from heaven and came and rolled back the stone from the door and sat upon it. His countenance was like lightning, his remnant white as snow. And for fear of him, the keepers did shake and became as dead men. And the angel answered and said to the woman, Fear not you, for I know that you seek Jesus, which was crucified. He's not here, for he is risen. As he said, come see the place where the Lord lay, and go quickly and tell his disciples that he is risen from the dead. And behold, he goes before you into Galilee. There shall you see him. Lo, I have told you. And they departed quickly from the sepulchre with fear and great joy, and did run to bring his disciples word. And as they went to tell his disciples, behold, Jesus met them, saying, All hail. And they came and held him by the feet and worshipped him. Then said Jesus to them, Be not afraid, go tell my brethren that they go into Galilee, and shall they see me, and there shall they see me. Now when they were going, behold, some of the watch came into the city, and showed to the chief priests all the things that were done. And when they were assembled with the elders and had taken counsel, they gave large money to the soldiers, saying, Say you his disciples came by night and stole him away while we slept. And if this comes to the governor's ears, we will persuade him and secure you. They were paying these soldiers to lie about what happened. They were trying to hide the truth about what happened at the tomb. And just as they did then, they tried to hide the truth of Jesus then. Do you think they still are not trying to hide the truth of the Lord today? Deceivers shall wax worse and worse. Evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse. And do you honestly think that they are not still trying to deceive the world today and trying to hide the truth about the Lord? Honestly, no. We are not going to focus on these things like they want us to. We're going to focus on the Word of God, and we're going to learn the truth, and we're going to believe the truth. If you are a true believer, this is what you're supposed to do. See you in the next part.